In 2010, we set out our vision for the next 10 years to help us achieve great homes in great neighbourhoods with great people. This is what we've been up to over the last 3 years.
So we're 3 years into our corporate plan, and it's challenging times as we've got a lot of changes that have happened around us in the last 3 years, but New Charter is in a great place. We've done really well. We've got £75 million of investment coming our way to build and develop over 700 new homes across Tameside, Greater Manchester and into Nottingham. The Gedling business has invested £42 million in its investment programme. It's completed its investment programme a year ahead of that when it was planned. We've built or bought over 283 new homes across the whole of our business to provide homes for people who need them. We've done really well. We've brought into our group a new organisation. Threshold joined us last April. And we've gone from strength to strength in developing the diversity of our offer to our customers. We've worked well with Tameside Radio. We've developed a partnership with the Tameside Reporter group of newspapers. AXA's changed the nature of its organisation as now really is a community investment agency working very, very closely with the communities in Rochdale and in Oldham. One of the things I'm most proud of over the last 3 years is we've maintained our levels of customer satisfaction. 94% of our customers are satisfied with New Charter across the group. We've also bought 164 homes from people who were struggling as a consequence of the right to buy. Those right to buy buybacks, we've helped people out of difficulties in terms of debt, but acquired new homes for tenants for the future. We've not only built over 280 new homes like these ones in St Petersfield, National Under Line, we've started a comprehensive programme of improving the sheltered schemes in Gedling in Nottingham. The first one, Moira House, has been improved massively from being some very pokey bed-sit accommodation to accommodation that is really world-class. The building company over the last 3 years has done some fantastic work. It's brought in over £30 million worth of external income, working for other customers and other clients. In 2011, it was the UK Gas Installer of the Year, a fantastic accolade for that organisation to be seen by its peers in its industry to be achieving as well as it has. It's also helped us to ensure that we are 100% gas safe and compliant. We've also invested heavily in green technologies, helping our customers and tenants to deal with fuel poverty, investing in solar panels, having high levels of insulation in our properties. We've even installed a biomass boiler. So I'm in Dixon Road in Denton now in one of our communal gardens to see Tony Powell, our Executive Director of Neighbourhoods, and see what he has to say about the corporate plan. Tony, what stands out for you over the last 3 years?
Well, we've developed neighbourhood plans over the last couple of years, and they focus on each one of our neighbourhoods to make sure that the priorities for our residents and tenants are what we're going to be leading on and doing, and how we can make where our residents are living inspiring and inspirational places for them to stay and live.
So one of the things I think you've done a lot of work on also is partnerships with other organisations.
We've done a tremendous amount of work in bringing organisations locally as well as big organisations into the area. So I'll give you some examples. We've been doing work with the Royal Exchange Theatre, with local football clubs. Apart from the big national ones like United and City, we've also done with local football teams, so there's like Stockport County and people like that. But what that does is bring extra value to the areas where people are, and it involves partnership working. So what that does is bring opportunities to people which they hadn't perhaps been able to see before.
Over the last 3 years and looking forward, times is hard, aren't they? We've got welfare reform, we've got all the changes economically. How have we been responding to those challenges?
That's crucial for us. Getting that right is going to be so important for us and for our residents and the communities which we work in. So what we've been doing more recently is we've got a specialist team, a SWAT team we've called them, and they've been concentrating and working with some of our residents on the welfare reform changes and what it means for people individually, as well as getting the message out to people. So we've now got 10 work clubs going on in the area, within the Tameside area. Within those 10 work clubs, probably over the last 2 years now, maybe 18 months, we've helped 170 odd people into permanent jobs.
I think working with customers has been a key part of what you've been trying to do over the last 3 years, and we've got things like accreditations for some of that work. What does that mean?
I think what that does, it shows that what we're doing is right. It shows that we're a national leader in terms of the work which we're doing, working with our tenants and residents. We've got the TPAS awards, we've got other accreditations for the neighbourhood work which we do through Housing Quality Network. So that shows that what we're doing is right, and it's a right thing in the communities where we're working.
So I'm here now with Chris Amos, our Executive Director of People. I'll ask you a few things about the people side of the organisation. So Chris, people are our most important asset. What have you done over the last 3 years to make that the case?
Okay, you're absolutely right. People are our most important asset, and everything we do is centred on our people and on our customers in our neighbourhoods. One of the most important things we've done over the last 3 years is to realign the way that our people worked. We've brought people together so that they're better placed to deliver neighbourhood plans. In Connect, we've created a new customer contact centre whereby all calls come into one place. That's delivering a much higher, more consistent level of service to customers. Last year, Connect took 238,000 calls. We operate a one single number now.
And do people like working for us?
People love working for us. In our last survey, 98% of people thought that New Charter was a great place to work. Over the last 3 years, we've maintained a top 20 position in the Best Companies survey, so currently at number 10. We have held Investors in People Gold for the last 3 years, as well as the Gold Award, which is very rare. We've also got an IIP Wellbeing Award. We get various accreditations through the year. They're all important, but only as a measure of what we're doing. We recruit people for attitude, we recruit people whose values match our own. Then we make sure we give them every opportunity to be the best that they can be. So people love working for us, they love making a difference for our communities.
And why is that important?
That's absolutely vital, because happy staff want to do the best that they can do. If we can create an environment in which our staff want to excel, then that's worth more than anything else that we could put in.
So I think one of the things that's important is leadership and leadership development. Have we done things on that?
We have, absolutely. One of the areas that we identified at the start in our corporate plan was that to be successful going into the future, we have to have good leadership in the organisation. We've invested heavily in leadership development. We've had an in-house leadership course. We now have an Ingenium talent management programme. So identifying the future talent in the organisation, making sure they get the opportunity to excel.
And bringing young people into the organisation, is that important too?
Absolutely. Right at the start of people's careers, we want to be able to set them up to have the best opportunities that they can. We're doubling the number of apprentices we take on this year, and we're working with other providers across Greater Manchester to ensure that the number of opportunities for young people in our communities are increased.
We've not just done work with young people in apprenticeships, we're working with schools as well, of course.
Absolutely. We do a lot of work with schools. We have our own academies, so we now have 3 academies who are aligned to the Great Academies Education Trust, and the work that we do with them extends into career support. We do practice interviews, CV writing, work experience, lots of work going on in our schools and in schools throughout Tameside.
This is Beatrix House, which is our newest scheme for senior citizens. It's been designed to provide care for individuals at different points in their life when their needs vary, and it's a great example of the sort of work I want to do across all our sheltered schemes. I'm very proud of the work we've done in remodelling the Moira House in Arnold in Nottingham, and I want to see how we can make and learn from this scheme and from Moira House to remodel all our sheltered schemes to give the best possible care and support to people at the latter end of their lives. So, 10-year corporate plan, we're 3 years in, we've got 7 years left to go. In the 7 years that are left, I want to see us achieve our 30,000 homes by 2015. Growing organisation is important. I want to improve our offer for older people. I want to see all our neighbourhoods 5-star level. I think it's important that we are faithful to our vision for those neighbourhoods. I want to see how we can extract as much value for money and return our investment across all of our properties. And I want us to remain true to our vision, which remains great homes, great neighbourhoods, great people.